Hey YouTubers, it's Fran-Sez. It's a little later, it's about 6:30 on a Friday night. Now, I haven't made a video in a while, and I figured, well, since I'm all dolled up tonight, may as well make two. Who knows, maybe I'll make another one later. Anyways, I'm feeling really good. Hey, in my last video, I showed you how you can pull a vacuum with this. Now watch, I want to see this thing here? See the little straight thing in the middle? Yeah, you open that up. Watch. You're going to hear a sucking noise. Hear that? That was actually air in the room going into the bottle because when you use this thing, it's like a pump. It sucks the air out of the bottle. Okay. So I'm going to pour me. Well, actually, I already did. I'll evacuate the bottle later. Really getting to like this pink Moscato. Let me tell you, it's tasty. It's really sweet. Gotta put this away. One a day keeps the blood clot away. That plus some fish oil stuff I got. But anyways, just having fun. I don't want to get off track here. Anyways, I had to cancel. I had a doctor's appointment Monday, and I would have had to travel all the way back to Jacksonville Beach, 400 miles, and I just don't have the finances to do that. Rent a car, take a bus, take a train, whatever. Just like astronomical it would cost. So I just said, fuck that shit. So anyways, I called up and canceled my appointment. I told them I'd try to get back there maybe in September. Anyway, they got my blood test results like 3 weeks ago. No, no, about the middle of July. So it's been a month, 4 weeks. So I asked them. I mean, they're sending me a copy of the report, and so I'll get all the numbers. They took 10 vials. They did a full panel spectrum, whatever the hell you call it. Well, I got that blood work done on the 10th of July. And that was after like 2 weeks of like eating out, drinking a lot of beer. When I was in Jacksonville, me and True Trans went out and partied a few times. And then when I came here, Debbie Lynn was feeding me really good the first week I was here. So anyway, my A1C number went up to 6.5, and my blood glucose went up to like 160 something, up from like 159. So yeah, so anyways, my blood sugars went up about 10 points, maybe less than that, 167, about 8 points. So, I'm not really that concerned about it because I know what happens. When you're going out drinking a lot of beer and going out eating a lot of carbs, like Carbon's Pie House, and then coming here and eating and stuff, you know, I went off my diet for a couple of weeks, and I actually gained some weight too. But anyway, back under control. So basically, I believe that my numbers are lower. Now, the thing that bothered me was my estradiol levels went from 160 to 86, and I'm not happy about that. Okay, so even though this is what I take, you open this up. Okay, it's a hole in the middle. 2 clicks, the gel comes out. You put it on your arm, rub it in twice a day. Okay. So I've been doing this since February. Anyway, so apparently my estradiol level went down. And you know something? I'm telling you, I think I noticed it. You know, maybe I don't know why. Maybe the stress of moving, maybe eating more, drinking more. I have no idea what, but uh, so I'm not happy about that. Now I'm probably going to go with this is almost out. I got to get some replacement, but I'm seriously thinking replacing that. Debbie Lynn wants to go on the injectable shots in your leg. You think you do it like once every 10 to 14 days? So I'm considering that. So, I mean, I can't afford to keep going back to Jacksonville to see this doctor, even though it might only be twice a year. And since I had such poor results with this stuff on my last blood work, I'm not too happy about that. You know, I mean, I was like back in March when they did it, which was 4 months earlier, it was like 160. It was great. Okay. Now it's down to 86. That's not good. And I really didn't research it that well. I got kind of look that up. You know, I know where to go where I can check charts and see. But anyway, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyways, oh, so that's it. I don't know. I'll keep you up to date on that. But you know, I've basically been on the Estradiol for like 10 months now. I started out with free samples that were like 1 milligram per gram, and I was using about the same amount of gel each dose. And since February, that was the last 6 months, I've been using 2 grams, 2 milligrams per gram gel. So they doubled the dosage. But I don't know, maybe my body is like adjusting to it, and maybe, you know, they need to up the dose. I have no idea. So anyways, I called the doctor's office and canceled my appointment. And then I says, hey, my doctor was on vacation this past week and not coming back till next week. So basically, I was going to be, my appointment on Monday next week would have been the first day he was back from his vacation. And wow, this sounds very familiar. Because the first time I saw him was in October last year, and he canceled a week's vacation, and I got in to see him the week he came back a week early off of vacation. So, oh boy, strange crap is happening. But anyways, you know, I'm kind of disappointed that this isn't working as good as it should. So I'm almost like willing to try something else. So, you know, Debbie Lynn's been working with this endocrinologist here for a while. And from what I've heard, she was a real bitch. But apparently, Debbie Lynn's got her straightened out. So maybe it's going to work, okay? But I know what's going to happen. They're going to look at my blood sugar and go, oh my God, you need to be on this, and that. Well, you know what? I used to be on the pills, and then I went to injections. Then I changed my diet completely and got off everything. And then about a year before I came to Florida, like 4 years ago, the doctor put me on these glucotrol pills, and I took them, but they didn't do a damn thing. Okay, didn't do a damn thing. So when I moved to Florida 3 years ago, I just decided not to refill that prescription, and I think I did pretty good. You know, the last 3 years. You know, my health has improved, and but you know, Debbie Lynn says my legs look like hell because I got this red. I got like red leg syndrome. It's called venous stasis. And they say that's poor circulation. But hey, maybe it is. But it's been held at bay, okay? I've had this for like as long as I can remember, over 15 years. I had this before I even was diagnosed diabetic in 1999, and that was like 16 years ago. So I've always sort of had reddish discoloration in my legs. You know, it's like from your shins down. It's like below the knee. So I don't know. You know, I mean, so I'm just uh, everybody hits the fear factor. Oh, they might amputate your feet. You know, well, I know that happens to some people, but Frances is taking things to kind of keep her blood sugar under control. And actually, over the years, I have actually, drank beer, drank wine, come home after like binging, check my blood sugar, and it wasn't elevated. So it isn't this stuff that makes my blood sugar goes up, okay? So it's probably like white sugar, uh, donuts, white bread. You go out to a restaurant and you get like a burger and it's got that white bread patty. That is not good for you, okay? That white refined flour crap. That's like that's worse than crystal sugar, okay? I don't know if you know that, but that's true. And then somebody sent me a message and said like they were laughing at me like, oh man, you can't eat apples and honey and oh that's so much sugar. You know what? Maybe they'll be watching this video. Apple is a fruit. It's got fructose in it. Has fiber. Doesn't spike your blood sugar, okay? Takes a while for your body to digest the sugar in the apple. And the same thing with honey. Your body, honey's got fiber and other things. So all these people, all sugars are not equal, okay? In fact, when I have my coffee, this is what I like. I like this raw agave syrup. It's nectar, okay? And this stuff is sweet, and it does have calories to it, but it doesn't cause your blood sugar to spike up like white sugar. And this stuff is really good for you. So, I put a teaspoon of that in a cup of coffee. I have 3 cups of coffee in the morning. So basically, I'm getting 3 teaspoons, possibly 1 to 2 tablespoons of agave syrup every day. So what? It's part of my carbohydrate intake. So the way I look at it, it's not so much, it's quantity, okay? You can have quality carbs and it isn't going to cause a problem, okay? So anyway. Anyways, Francis is just rambling again. And anyway, so I'm hopeful that maybe with this, if I get this new endocrinologist, if I can get some satisfactory HRT from this person, then I'll switch doctors. Because you know what? I don't even have a car. And I don't like, going on the bus like 2 or 3 hours to go to the doctor's office because my doctor was in Jacksonville Beach and it was a 2.5 to 3 hour bus. 3 buses you had to take to get there. You take one down, you take one so far, then you take the next one downtown, then you take the other one all the way out. And I had to do that. And then usually after I went to see the doctor, I'd go eat lunch and have a few drinks. Celebrate. Anyways, so I wouldn't go right back home. I just go out for lunch after my doctor's appointment. And, it would be a long day, though, because it would be like you'd start rolling on the buses like 9 o'clock in the morning, get there for a 1 o'clock appointment. Then by the time you get back, go out to eat, have a few beers, get home, it's like 6, 7 o'clock. So, I mean, it was a long day. It would be an 8, 10 hour day. Just to go for a 15-minute doctor's appointment. So, ooh, excuse me, Bobitis is struck. Anyways, I know, oh, I've gotten a bunch of negative comments from people sometimes. If I break wind during a video, well, I'm sorry, okay? Pardon me, okay? Look at the bright side. You don't have to smell it, right? In fact, I don't think I could smell it. But you know what? When you eat lima beans, sometimes things happen, you know? Anyway, oh my God, we're up to 50 minutes already. So anyways, I want to leave this on a good note. We've been worried sick for several days because one of our good friends, RV Lucky, was sent to the hospital. And he made a video earlier today and saying he's home. And he wasn't speaking very loud. It was very hard to hear what he was saying, but apparently he was in ICU for 24 hours and now he's home. So we're real happy for that. We hope he has a rapid recovery. And this man is 22 years older than me, and I'm over 60. So, you know, he has many friends, possibly numbering in the hundreds. And we're all glad that he's better and back home, you know. So, anyways, I just want to give a shout out to my good friend, RV Lucky or Dr. Whopper. And I'll never forget the first video I saw. Well, it was a hangout, and he was claiming to be Dr. Whoppers because that's what he likes. He likes those malted chocolate covered balls. They call them Whoppers. I've never eaten those when I was a kid. They're really good, but I ain't eaten those things in years. You know, because I don't eat sweets. You know, so because being a type 2 diabetic, whatever the hell they call it. I don't eat sugar, you know, I don't eat sweets. I'll have an apple or grapefruit once in a while, but mostly most fruits I don't eat. I don't eat bananas. I don't eat a lot of things. And I mostly stick to veggies, uh, beans and rice, and fish, chicken, or I really like grass-fed beef heart. That's my favorite. You know, you get a pound of frozen sliced grass-fed beef heart, and you boil it in water like as if it was a package of hot dogs. And you just boil it, and then thaws out, and then the pieces separate. And then if you get it just right, they're not like overcooked and they're juicy and rare in the middle, and I take them out. And I loved it. With a fork, I just love to eat beef heart. It is so good. And if you don't like the taste, well, that's your problem. But I think it's the most flavorful part of the cow. Okay. So, and it's really good because people have heart problems. You got to get a lot of magnesium in your diet, and heart has got more magnesium requirements and magnesium in the meat than any other part of the flesh of the cow. So the way I look at it, whenever I have beef heart, I'm helping my heart, okay? And I do take supplements that has magnesium in it too, but and a bunch of other things. But you know, hey folks, when you get up into your 50s and 60s, you just can't treat your body like you did when you were younger. You got to kind of like look into the supplements that you need. And if you take the correct supplements, regardless of who the provider or supplier is, you're going to maintain your youth, and aging will slow down, and you will enjoy your later years disease free, hopefully, or you'll be less prone to catch a disease. Now, I know I'm not a doctor, but I've studied nutrition, and there's a lot of doctors that back up what I say. So, but I spend a lot of money every month on supplements. Okay, a lot of money. I probably spend just as much money on supplements as I do actually buying groceries at the store. So, anyways, and I know some of my friends on YouTube have a lot of medical problems. Anyways, I plan on making a list of all the supplements I take and reasons why. And then I'm going to like send that out to my friends. And, you know, whether you buy the stuff or not, that's your decision to make, okay? But I do the best I can with the resources I have. So, that's it. Okay. Talk your ear off for over 20 minutes again. Oh well. Well, I'll be seeing you later. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. I hope you enjoy hanging out with your friends. Whether I hang out with you or not, I wish everybody well. And so, gotta go. Love you all. Bye.